Hello everybody, this is Deidre with Paper Crafts and Planners, and I thought I'd just do a video here showing you what my plans are and my planners for 2019, the system I'm going to be using. And let me put these others aside and I'll show you. The first one is the Wordsworth planner, and I'm doing a video full walkthrough review setup on this, so I'm not going to go into too much detail, but this will be the planner that I keep everything in. There's a lot of goal setting and everything that goes into this planner. But this will be the planner that you could open it up and know where I have to be, when, and when I'm working, when I'm not working, that kind of thing. So I've already decorated this month and put my priorities there. So the monthlies are together. You get the monthly and then this review section for the monthly. Then you go to the weeklies, and this is how they look. They've got grateful for, and then they have priority to-dos and secondary to-dos, and then this is an hourly from 6 a.m. to 8 p.m. and then some actions and some different things you can do. So then it has all the weeklies together, and then in the back it has 3 of these strings, which is really nice. There is a ton of this paper. I didn't count it, but there is a lot of this paper, and I've already started making collections in the back. Again, I'm going to do the walkthrough review setup, and I'll show you this in detail. But this is going to be, I carry it with me. I have it out and with me no matter where I am in the house or what I'm doing. So that's this beauty. I really like it so far. Okay, this is a transformer planner, and it's 3 different things in one. 2 planners and this productivity notebook that I always use in one. Lindsay Whimsy. I think it's not Whimsy Lindsay, it's Lindsay Whimsy, I think. I'll try to link to her below, but she coined this transformer planner. And when I saw everybody using it, I'm like, that's brilliant. It's so brilliant. Anyway, so this is, as some of you may have seen in my previous videos, this is my GTD, or Getting Things Done, workflow chart. This is my planner inbox. I also have some other notebooks that I carry with me. This might be one of them, where I would jot down notes as I think of them, and they'll come back into this system. Now, last year, when I got to priorities, I had this grid here, but it said important, it said urgent, non-urgent, important, unimportant, right? Or not important, I think I said. But this time I have my goals in 4 different sections of my life, really. And I thought, you know what? If these things that I'm pulling from my physical to-do box, from my notebooks, from maybe receipts in my purse, whatever I'm processing, mail, when I get here for my weekly review, if they don't fit into the goals I have for my life in these different sections of my life, I need to really give some thought as to why I'm doing them. What is the purpose of me doing this if it doesn't fit into what my vision of my life needs to be? And I think we need to think of that a lot when we do things, because we can say no. We can say no to things. We don't have to do all of the things. Okay, so this is my priority sheets. You see I've already got set up for the next one. This is just a note section as I'm reading books or listening to an audio book while I'm doing something else, that kind of thing. I'll put notes in here. And then this is my goals section. Some of you know that I redid the way I come up with my goals and my visions for my life after reading the 12-week year. So I very much use that system to come up with this. So this is my 5-year vision, my 3-year, my 1 year. And then these are the different quarters of this year. And so this is quarter 1 we're in, and this is what I'm trying to accomplish. Again, I need to glance at this all the time. If what I'm doing doesn't fit in with where I want to be here, then I need to rethink it, right? Okay, so let's go on to the next section, the next planner. And this is, the budget planner. And so you just flip it like that. That's the transformer part, right? So this is the budget planner, Steve and Deidre 2019. And I've just marked my paydays on here. I know I could probably mark some other things, but I probably won't use this yearly glance very often. I don't know if I'll use that savings goal. I don't know. This is the monthly budget. Now, it's different than what I used before in an extension pack, and I didn't like it as much. Usually it has budgeted and then actual, and I really like that, and it had the income at the top. And anyway, I just really liked the way the old one looked. And apparently when you get the full planner, this is what it looks like. So I changed this. I put budgeted and actual for these lines here. because my due dates and whether I paid it will be over here on this bill tracker. I don't need to track it here. So anyway, I have starting balance and savings, all of that. And then income, I'm just going to recap the income here, minus expenses, and that's my savings. So this bill tracker is from NatalieRebeccaDesign.com, and I'll try to remember to link that. I know I've put it in previous videos. And this came with this planner, the expense tracker. Though not very many pages. I really would have liked more pages. And this is the debt snowball, actually, additionally from Natalie Rebecca, also from Natalie Rebecca. This has a monthly view, which I love these colors. They're very pretty. I put a few stickers, of course. And so this is going to be the most important for me. When do paydays come in and how much? I'll be putting those in here. My husband gets paid at different times of the month. When he finishes a job, he turns it in, and 2 days later, depending on holidays and weekends, he gets paid for it. So they aren't set days, which is really hard to budget for, as you can imagine. But I'll be writing these in here as they happen. And then here's the weekly, which I don't really need. But I did pick up some of these expense trackers to sort of track each category weekly, so that when I go to add it up for the monthly and put it on my budget back here, that it's easier to do because I've subtotaled it each week. So anyway, I hope that makes sense. I don't know that I'll actually use the weekly views, though they might make some cute plan with me's because I do like this layout and the colors. Anyway, so each month looks like that, basically. Expense trackers, budget, all of that. That's what it looks like when it's blank. Oh, I did put payday. And that's what the weeklies look like when they're blank. Okay, so I have 3 months in here, and then I just have this little folder at the end in case I need it for anything. Okay, and here is my last section, which is the Healthy Hero Planner, which I really love. Again, the colors, everything, it's just beautiful. It has this goals for January for your health, and I filled that in. It has a 30-day self-care challenge, which I thought was really pretty to put there. And then, excuse me, your intentions for the next 30 days and checking off how you did on it. And this is January's monthly. And on this one, I don't need the monthly as much. It's the weekly that I care about mostly. So totally different than in the budget. But I did do some decorating, which I think is cute. And here's what the weekly, oh, let me show you a blank one. Here's what the blank weeklies look like. And here's what it looked like after I put my stuff in it. And I'll be tracking lunch and dinner. I do intermittent fasting when I'm on track. And that is, I don't eat until noon and I stop eating at 8. So anyway, I'll just be putting lunch and dinner, and then any other things I ate will go here. Any exercising I did, any thoughts for the day or anything different that came up during the day. I have some medical stuff, so I may make note of that in here. I do have an appointment on Thursday, and so I may, you know, as I get news from appointments and things, I may just jot it down and keep track of it in here. Here is your water tracker, and here's your goals for the week. It's just really cute, this planner. So let me show you. See how the end of the month looks. Okay, there you go. And then it goes on to the February goals, and then I put another one of these 30-day intention things. There you go. So I have 3 months of this one in here also. And then there's a little, oh, I think, you know what, I didn't put one of these at the end of each month, but I may go back because I have the sheets. I didn't know how much bulk I'd want in this thing. So this is a time to reflect, and I may do it quarterly or I may do it monthly. I don't know. Or I may decide that it's a little too touchy-feely for me sometimes and not do it at all. I don't know. Anyways, we're back to the beginning, to the productivity section, and there you go. This is my business planner, which is the last part of the system. I will normally keep it in this cover, which is like a pink color. Do you sense a theme with all the pink I've got going on? This is the No Drama Llama, which is gorgeous inside. This is the big. The classic has the big llama picture, which I didn't like as much, but this is the big planner. Oh, and I need to put paper crafts and planners in here. I need to decide how I'm going to do that. Here's the years at a glance. Here is, I don't like this as much for business with the dates, but the noteworthy I do need. This section, the currently, I don't need that in a business planner. But anyway, the highlights, I may use some of this. So savings goals. The reason this is in here, it does not come with the No Drama Llama. It's because I'm using an extension pack a budget extension pack, and you can see the difference of how this looks. I like this layout better for personal, and the other layout would have worked better for my business, but what are you going to do? I'll make do. So this is just so I can start keeping better track of my expenses for my business. I really do need, I have to start paying taxes now, all that good stuff. When people buy my products, I have to tell the IRS that they paid me taxes and give it to them. Anyway, so this is my bill pay checklist, my expense tracker. These are my notes of different holidays and things by month, so I remember when I'm doing products and things that I need to cover those. This is my content that I've kind of worked out loosely for January. Most of it's set, but some of it isn't. And I want to be more intentional about Facebook and Instagram and YouTube also. And so I've kind of really been spelling it out clearly for myself. Here are some hashtags that I came up with that I want to make sure I include. These are some different things. Rebecca over at Rebecca's Roadmap, she and I are doing, holding each other accountable. And we kind of have little FaceTime meetings every few weeks. And so these are just some notes I wrote down when we were talking. And hopefully we'll keep each other on track, because it's easy to slide off track when things get busy in your personal life. Okay, I have decorated this. Let me show you what a blank one looks like. Nope, that would not be it. Here's March. Isn't it beautiful though? I mean, it's pretty without doing any decorating, but I did add a few stickers. These boxes are what my content I want them to be. This is my next talk with Rebecca, and then I put my grandson's birthday here. And these are some notes, what I want to keep forefront in my mind as I'm working in my business. So the No Drama Llama has this spread after the monthly. I took this jot it down section and did a little mind mapping for my business, all the different keys and components to my business, my top priorities for my business, what I'm thankful for. I mean, I have my own space, my own office, my own craft room, all the time I need to work my business. Those are gifts. I mean, everybody doesn't have that. For a lot of people, they're doing a side hustle. But I will tell you, I've raised my children. My children are grown and they're all out of the house now. So I have a different, I'm in a different area of my life than a lot of you. So anyway, here are my monthly goals. Here is my check it off, important things I want to remember to get done. This is note to self. Believe is my word of the year, as in believe in myself, believe in my capabilities, believe in my future plans. And 2019, I've dubbed the year of no excuses. As I said, I have an empty nest now. My youngest is active duty, so he's not here either. And my grandchildren come over on occasion, but I'm no longer watching them for my daughter who went back to school. She's doing online this semester, and then they're moving. So I really don't have any excuses. I don't. So this is the year of no excuses. And if you catch me whining in a video, somebody just have to give me a virtual slap, right? Okay, so in this No Drama Llama, the next section, let me take these out so you can kind of see, is just these lists, these checklists. Let me get up to a blank one so you can see in February what they look like before you decorate. Like this. So it's just a bunch of checklists, and there's more than you need for the days in the month. A few more. So what I did was I labeled 1 through 7, and then I took this section and put noted and put any notes. I've already got things I need to order for my grandson's birthday because I'm doing the decor, and it is a very crafty thing, and I'll probably do a video on it. So I've written down the things that I need right here. And then I've got the 8th through the 14th, and then a noted section. And again, every 7 days I've got the noted section till the end of the month. And then I have this area down here where I can write notes or anything that comes up that I decide to use this for. This is a new layout for me, so I don't know exactly. I may tweak it each month, and I'll fill you in as I go along how I change this up. And then it's got this beautiful little section for notes here. Here's the February again. This is the budget review again, another budget. And I'll move all those note pages, they will go here for February instead of for January. So, and here's February. I've already put my little boxes for my content. So that's what the monthly will be all about, my content in each box here. And then some motivational things. And then here you go with that. Then I have some sections. So I have 3 months in here at a time. And then I have a pocket page, these slant pockets. And then I have these are post ideas. Oh, these are my post planners. Sorry, these are my post planners. If I have a post that is a little more complicated, and I have the one for this video pulled aside, though, am I following it? No, probably not. But I will spell it all out here for myself so that I try to stay on task. These are some post ideas, which I've pulled this one up to the front. These are projects I'm in the middle of, and you can see I have a lot of project pages in here. And then in the back, I just have some sections for notes and some grid paper. And that's it. And that kind of really, oh, and my tax ID stuff is in the very back, so I don't need to give you, I don't need to show you that. But I think this system's going to work really nicely for me. I didn't want to really worry too much about having this vertical view where I felt like I had to decorate it and just to keep track of all my to-do lists and things. So I hope that this will keep me more streamlined in my business. And this will keep me, oh, these two things are just things to remember that I need to work on. Holidays coming up. This is a tracker for subs. And this is what my focus is for each day, which again will be in that Wordsworth too. But the reason I need to keep my focus forefront for my business and for each day of my business is because what will happen, I could very easily come in here and create in the morning. Decide that's my time to get work done that maybe orders people have ordered from me, or create things for my shop, that kind of thing. And what will happen is I will sit in here and get creative and start having a great time doing that, and nothing else will get done. So the creativity is in the afternoons, and the important other work is, it's all important, but the important other work is in the mornings so that I don't get lost in creating. I don't know if I'm the only one that would do that, but I certainly will do that. All right, and next thing to look for as far as planner-wise is my setup in this Wordsworth planner, which I'm really looking forward to showing you. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. And I appreciate everybody who subscribes to me, likes my video. It is much appreciated. Thank you and happy planning.